In this example, we want to do a units conversion of 0.2 millimeters to feet. The basic unit conversion for this if we want to convert millimeters to feet, we can multiply millimeters by feet per millimeter. Then the millimeters will cancel and that'll give us feet. Unfortunately, on our list of conversion factors, we don't have a direct conversion of feet to millimeters. We do, however, have meters to feet. So feet to millimeters can be written as feet per meter times meters per millimeter. Then these meters will cancel out and we'll have feet per millimeter. In our feet per meter conversion, we can use this conversion here. If there's 1 meter to 3.28 feet, if I divide both sides of that equation by 1 meter, I get 3.28 feet per 1 meter is equal to 1. Now meters per millimeter, if there's 1,000 millimeters is equal to 1 meter, then dividing both sides by millimeters, I get 1 meter over 1,000 millimeters is equal to 1. The goal is that I want to multiply my given number with its units by 1 with no units. So numerically, I have 0.2 millimeters. I'm going to multiply that by this equation star, 3.28 feet per 1 meter. And then I multiply that by this equation, 1 meter per 1,000 millimeters. So now units-wise, the meters cancel, the millimeters cancel, and I'm left with feet. If I run the numbers, this gives me about 6.56 times 10 to the minus 4th feet. In part B of this equation, I want to convert 3 days to units of seconds. Again, my basic conversion I have days. If I multiply that by the number of seconds per day, that'll cancel out and it'll leave me with seconds. Again, I don't have a direct conversion between seconds and days, but combining these three will give me that. So seconds per day can be written as hours per day times minutes per hour times seconds per minute. Then the minutes will cancel, the hours will cancel, and I'll get seconds per day. So this conversion becomes the number of hours per day. If I divide both sides of this by days, I get 24 hours per 1 day. I can use this one to get my conversion between hours and minutes. So dividing both sides by 1 hour, I get 60 minutes over 1 hour is equal to 1. And finally, this one gives me the seconds per minute conversion. Dividing both sides by minutes gives me 60 seconds over 1 minute. Remember that each of these is set up so that it equals 1 with no units. So I can multiply anything by 1 without changing it. This hours cancels with that hours. Minutes cancels with minutes. That leaves me seconds per day. So adding my numbers in, 3 days multiplied by 24 hours per day times 60 minutes per hour times 60 seconds per minute. Again, days cancel, hours cancel, minutes cancel, leaving me with seconds. If I do the numbers, this becomes 3 days is equal to 259,200 seconds. Part C is to convert 1 inch to miles. So our basic unit conversion if I have inches and I want miles, I can multiply this by miles per inch. The inches will cancel and that'll give me miles. I don't have a direct miles to inch conversion in my list again, but I can use miles to feet and then feet to inches. So, alternately, if I have inches, I can multiply that by miles per foot. Then I can multiply that by feet per inch. Canceling those will give me this mile per inch conversion, and then the inches will cancel out and leave me with miles. Numerically, I have 1 inch. I want to multiply that by miles per feet. From this conversion here, 1 mile over 5,028 feet is equal to 1. I can always multiply by 1, so 1 mile over 5,028 feet. Then multiply by feet per inches. This conversion here, 1 foot over 12 inches, is also equal to 1, so I can multiply by this without changing things. That's 1 foot per 12 inches. Now the feet will cancel, these inches will cancel with these inches, and I'm left with miles, and 1 inch is approximately 1.657 times 10 to the minus 5th miles.